Hey everyone, so here is the Fallen Angel makeup look that I wore to the DAILYMIX / Gleam Halloween party last week. And just so you know, I was making this look up as I went along, so I hope you like it. So to start, I've got my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre to act as a base for my eyeshadows. And then I'm taking the colour Daemon by Illamasqua, which is a really true red colour. And I'm just going to take that on a fluffy blending brush through the crease. And then I'm just mixing my two MAC eyeshadows, which are Beauty Marked and Nocturnelle, and I'm just going to take this through the crease as well, but I'm going to try not to take this as high up as the first red eyeshadow. And then just using any black eyeshadow you have to hand, I've got the Urban Decay Blackout eyeshadow from the Naked 2 palette, and this is just going all the way across the lid, but again not taking this shade too high up and not too close to the crease, as with a fluffy blending brush we're going to blend it into the crease. Sometimes when you blend the edges out, you lose the intensity of the colour, so just go back in with some more, and then with a clean blending brush, go back in and blend again. And then I've got my Jumbo Pencil by NYX in the shade Milk, and this is just going all along the brow bone, and this is really going to define that brow bone arch. And to set that Jumbo Pencil and accentuate the highlight, I've got the shade Vanilla by MAC, and this is going all the way along the brow bone. And then moving on back to the lid, I've got a pressed pigment by MAC, which is Black Grape, and I'm just going to press this all the way over the lid using my finger, as I find this the easiest way to apply this. And then moving on to gel liner, I've got my Maybelline gel liner in the shade Black, of course, and I absolutely love this. It's my favourite gel liner, and I'm just going to take this all the way across the lash line and then create a wing. Please ignore the extra eyeshadow that I've got there on the side. I was experimenting with something and I didn't follow through with it, which is why I haven't shown it. Then to clean up, I've just got a wet makeup wipe to sharpen up that edge. Then for concealer, I've got my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and I'm just going to take this on any dark areas around my face, so around my mouth and around my nose. And for foundation, I'm going full coverage, so I've got my Tarte Amazonian Clay and my Illamasqua Rich Liquid Foundation, and I'm just pressing this into the skin with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and also shade details for everything will be down below in the description box. Then for under eye concealing, I've got my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and my MAC Prep and Prime, and I love mixing these two. It just gives you the best highlight for underneath the eyes and removing any dark circles. I'm also going to take this Prep and Prime on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and also underneath my cheekbones, and this is just to accentuate any contours that we're going to create later. And then I'm using my Miracle Complexion Sponge again to blend that into the skin, and I love using this because I feel like it just gives you such a flawless look. And then obviously to set all those highlighted areas on the face, I'm using my Nye Banana Powder to do so, and this is not only going to set those areas, but keep those areas really nice and highlighted. So I then decided to take Daemon again on a tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to create like a kind of triangle, almost like a wing, and I'm going to follow it up from my lower lash line, and I'm also going to take this shade all the way along my lower lash line. And then to deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to take the same two purple shadows that I used earlier, and I'm just going to blend that over the top of the red eyeshadow. I'm also going to take that eyeshadow slightly on the inner corners of my eyes. I then decided to do a little bit of contouring, and I've got my favourite contour powder by MAC, and it's called Sculpt, and I'm just using an eyeshadow blending brush and taking that down the sides of my nose and on the tip of it, and also I'm just going to contour my cheekbones. And I like using a small fluffy blending brush that you would normally use for eyeshadow to do this, just to give you a bit more precision. I then decided to go back onto the eyes, and I'm taking my gel liner to create a slight point on the inner corners, and then bringing it back on itself and running that gel liner all the way along my lower lash line as well. And I'm sorry it's a bit choppy and changey. As you can tell, I was really making it up as I was going along, so I didn't really have a particular order of doing things. But yeah, I went back in with my blending brush just to make sure everything was all blended together on the lower lash line. Then for mascara, I've got my MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash Mascara, and I applied a few coats of this to my top and bottom lashes. And then of course applied some falsies for some extra drama. Then to do some further contouring, I've got my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, on my temples and my jawline as well. For blusher, I have my MAC blusher in the shade Plum Foolery, and this is a gorgeous plummy, pinky kind of tone, and it goes perfectly with the eyes, and I'm just running that over where I've contoured. Then I've got Aurora highlighter. It's a cream highlighter by Illamasqua, and I'm just patting this over the tops of my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose and on my cupid's bow, and I absolutely love this. It's gorgeous. And then to further highlight, I've got my Nars Albatross and Becca Opal highlighter, and this is just going on my cheekbones and also down the bridge of my nose and also on my forehead. And then taking any black eyeliner you have, this is the Sephora waterproof kohl liner. I'm just going to run that along my lower waterline. I then wanted to make this look a little bit more interesting, so I got some gems from Hobbycraft, and there's some sticky gems, so it was really easy to apply, and I just put some false lash glue on the back of them so that they stayed and lasted longer. So I stuck red and black ones on the edges of my eye and a white silvery one on the inner corner. Then for the lips, I used MAC Currant, and I just filled all my lips in with this. And then for lipstick, I use my Viva Glam Rihanna 2 or Rihanna Viva Glam 2 lipstick by MAC, which is a really unique lipstick, but it works beautifully with this lip liner. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see my full outfit, then make sure you check out my Instagram. The link for that will be down below. And also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching. Bye!